Thankfully, our forecast trending a lot quieter today and tomorrow before we enter into another kind of stormy pattern into the weekend, but it doesn't look like we'll have any severe weather. It's going to be our sea breeze showers and thunderstorms. Here's a look at satellite and radar right now. We have our front that did bring us the rain and storms the last couple of days. Now to our south, this area of low pressure that's riding along it. This is important. On the backside of these lows, you get sinking air. That's going to pull in some drier air and some low humidity for us. Not only that, we have another front to our north. This is going to move through the day today, and that's going to reinforce that dry air and also give us a nice northerly breeze. So while it's going to be a warm day today, we're going to have lower humidity and a nice elevated breeze. All those things together are going to make your Thursday very pleasant, I think. Temperatures right now in the 70s, 78 in St. Pete, 74 in Tampa, 77 in Sarasota, 72 in Lakeland and in Frostproof, upper 60s along the Nature Coast. I think that lower humidity is starting to usher in there already, giving you some slightly cooler temperatures. Here's proof of that. Dew points in the upper 60s. So yes, that is still muggy, but it's definitely better than the low 70s from Tampa and areas south. You are going to notice that it is a pretty sticky start for most of us this morning. Let's take you through hour by hour what to expect in terms of that humidity. Of course, dew points measuring the amount of moisture in the air. The lower the number is, the more comfortable it feels. Through the day today, again, that humidity will be actively dropping as our wind comes out of the north. So this afternoon, we're looking at dew points potentially in the low 60s. Tomorrow, we could have dew points even in the city of Tampa in the 50s. Now, I do think that's a little bit of wishful thinking for us, but nonetheless, what I want you to get out of this is that today and tomorrow will feel pretty comfortable. Still hot, but at least not super muggy. Now, our wind will start to come on shore again over the weekend. That's going to pump in more moisture, which will bring that humidity back this weekend and ultimately that chance for storms. So let's take you through it. Tomorrow, Friday, after a dry day today, will be mostly dry. Can't let a stray shower for that evening commute south of I-4 down towards Hardy, Highlands County, but for the most part, Friday looks good to go. Going into Saturday, we'll start the day dry, and then storms will start to march across the state, moving from east to west. Here's a look at 2 o'clock. Notice we could have some storms along the coast. So if you had beach plans from Pinellas County down into Sarasota County, you'll have to keep your eyes to the skies in the early afternoon. I do think later in the evening, a lot of the rain and storm activity sets up along and east of the I-75 corridor. But again, nonetheless, a chance for storms Saturday afternoon into the evening, especially along that 75 corridor on Saturday. Sea breeze activity. And notice we'll stay unsettled even into next week. We'll hold on to a daily chance for afternoon storms, so that could give us some measurable rainfall. Highs today in the 80s to near 90. We'll wake up tomorrow maybe in the low 60s along the Nature Coast. Be a comfy morning for a lot of you. Marine forecast, moderate chop on the bay with that wind picking up, seas at about 2 to 3 feet. 7-day shows the warm and mostly dry weather today and tomorrow before we enter into that unsettled pattern through the weekend into the middle of next week.